What's going on, everybody? My name is Hydros, and welcome back to some more My Hero Ultra Impact. And today, we have a brand new data download, and in it, we have some new characters, some new memories, maybe some new things as well coming, and some hype coming for the anime to be returning in October. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys go down there, click that red subscribe button, make sure it says subscribed, and click that bell, turn on all those notifications so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. I know, I'm fully aware I've not been on video for a little bit. You know, I've been dealing with some things personally, and I did an update on my community tab, so make sure you go check that out. But also, I've been updating the website at the same time, learning new coding languages in order to then make this site more automated to where I can then put out the information a lot quicker for you guys to be able to get to it. So let's just go ahead and check out the data down here that we posted in the Ultra Impact Discord server. Make sure to join it, link in the description down below. So in here, yes, as you can see, a brand new climax battle is coming, and it is going to be Gentle Criminal. Now, we have seen this art in the past because it was data mined due to the fact that that is a story boss character here. So let's kind of go up here. It's kind of actually a little ways back. Actually, we have the summer units going on right now. Let's see if we can find this Gentle Criminal art, if I can find him here. He is right around, I think, right around this area. Yeah, there he is right here. So this is the Gentle Criminal art that climax battle coming soon is depicting. Now, this is a UR character. He does have fully animated UR art, if you can see here. I did post that as well. And this is his unawakened art here, just gentle, and he awakens into Gentle and La Brava. So my guess is we don't have any data currently regarding the new climax battle Gentle Criminal, but my guess is that Gentle Criminal, he is going to not only be a UR, I don't know what type he'll be. I kind of want to take a guess. What do you think the typing is going to be? Do you think we're just going to go in order? Like, All For One was red, so that was red is usually number 1 in the data. So what if he's ABL? What if this Gentle Criminal's ABL? Let's just go down the list of things here. So Gentle Criminal being ABL for number 2. Would kind of make sense. I'm kind of feeling that as well. He is kind of like a speedy character, right? Especially when La Brava's powering him up. So ABL would kind of make sense. I'm kind of wanting to go with ABL right here in this video. Mark my words, this Gentle Criminal is going to be ABL, hopefully. But yeah, we don't have any other data other than this image here that we know that the climax battle is coming. So what do you guys think? I mean, we have had All For One currently. So we've had him currently on rotation right now. So he's returned for a second time. So it seems like now we'll have to wait for this one and then maybe see what happens afterwards, just to kind of depict a pattern here. But it seems like the way that they're going to be doing climax battles, they're going to run the climax battle first initially. Maybe for the first one it's 30 days. Then when it comes back, it's for I think about 15 days or 14 days, something like that. So on its second run, it's a little shorter, but they are going to run it a second time. And then the third one, and then after the second one, they're going to release a brand new climax battle. I would like to assume that this climax battle with Gentle Criminal, when it does come out, this one's going to run for 30 days. And then following that, if it comes out again, then that one will run for about 14 days for its second run. Then we should see a third climax battle potentially. That's kind of the pattern I'm kind of guessing on, but we'll have to wait and see. We have to wait for more of these to release to kind of know what's going on here. So who knows? Most likely this could come with an Impact Fest. Definitely could. I mean, judging by the fact that the anime is going to be coming back in little less than a month now. We got like 20 something days left, right? So not 20, like 22 days or something like that. But the anime is going to be coming back. They could hype up the anime very much so with just giving us an Impact Fest and this climax battle come out with that Impact Fest, because we all know that All For One, it is very hard to beat All For One SS rank without Fantasy Todoroki. We all know that. I'm not debating that. Fantasy Todoroki, he's very much heavily needed to beat him if you want to do it with ease, right? But it is able to be done without Fantasy Todoroki. It is 100% possible to do it without Fantasy Todoroki, but he does make it a lot easier. So I would assume that we are going to get an Impact Vest for this. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But enough of the climax battle, because we have literally no data for climax battle. We don't know when it's coming. We don't know what kind of stuff that's going to be involved. As you know, that this Gentle Criminal art has La Brava in it, so I would assume that the boss is going to have, you know, the main boss is Gentle Criminal, and then maybe like a La Brava like side enemy unit or something like that to help you out. Most likely, I would guess that you want to beat La Brava so she doesn't power him up, and then, you know, Gentle Criminal loses buffs or something like that. That's kind of how I'm thinking it would go, maybe. I don't know, but, you know, just a hefty guess, I guess. And then here, we have a cut-in art for Mount Lady, because I did say here, she is large and in charge. New character incoming. We have the brand new Remember Me STR Mount Lady coming, with a SRMND Mineta coming as well, and some memories. Let's just go ahead and see. We are going to have some drop rate up campaigns coming. They added quite a bit, actually. It actually ended right at this VE tower before this data download, and then they added all of these to the game to come up eventually, so that's going to be nice. We got a lot of drop rate up campaigns to look forward to. But yes, we are going to have Learn from the Lurkers 3-team split from 9/15/2022 until 9/28/2022. So the brand new Mount Lady and Mineta banner is going to be on the 15th going to the 28th, and this time is in JST. Just keep that in mind. Then we're going to have, oh no, that's the event. Sorry, the banner is going to go from the 15th to the 1st of October. So the event goes to the 28th. And then these images look the same. It's very confusing if I wasn't reading it. But yeah, the banner itself is from the 15th to the 1st, and then the event is from the 15th to the 28th. So that's going to be there. We also have new items. So this is going to most likely be in the new event that comes out with Mount Lady. So they are adding case items for pieces. So these cases, if you don't know what they do, they drop pieces for characters so that you can upgrade your piece boards. So that it seems that they are adding type variants now. So they'll have STR type characters, ABL type characters, N type characters, so on and so forth. So that's really nice to be able to actually get specific ones for some specific types now. So very nice about that. Again, yeah, as of right now, no upcoming date or anything like that for Gentle Climax Battle. We have a new login bonus. So this is the TV anime 6th season celebration countdown login bonus. That is going to go from the 17th all the way up till the 1st. Most likely that the anime is going to be returning around this date. So when the anime does return, we can most likely expect characters releasing alongside the anime as stuff happens. So we're going to get a good hefty amount of gems from the login bonus for 7 days. You got 10, so 30, 50, 80. I think that's like 200 and something. No, I was wrong. That's 300 total gems. So 300 total gems for right here for the login bonus. And here's Mount Lady's plus ultra animation. We're going to take a look at that as well. We also are going to have the September UR memory ticket banner. That's going to go from the 15th all the way to the 30th. So you have that long to, you know, get that UR ticket. The UR ticket is in this event shop here. So whenever you farm the event, you'll be able to get the UR ticket from there. And then if you have it, you'll be able to do that. We're gonna have upcoming gift box items, so we're gonna have, you know, the thankful for the cooperation for the survey. Gonna get 50 gems for that on the 8th, and then also stamina we have, and some trophies coming as well from the 12th up till the 20th to claim those. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we also have Mount Lady's unawakened art and animated awakened art here without the effects. I did get those, and this is the SR Mineta stuff. So let's go ahead and just go take a peek at the Mineta here. So let's go ahead and do that. And here we go. The UR Mount Lady, Mineta, and the memories here. As you can see, all the drop right up campaigns coming. So let's take a look at Mount Lady here. And again, you can look at all of the different levels on the website. Make sure to link in the description down below if you want to check it out. But we're going to look at her maximum DX level 2 here. Her stats are looking pretty nice. So 39,000, then we got 8,000 power. She is going to be pretty much on the DPS side a little bit, I would say. And then 601 speed, not terribly fast. I would say about average-ish, I would say. Not fantastic speed, but either way. So our plus ultra is Canyon Cannon. Deals 700% damage to a single enemy. Increases max HP by 30% for 3 turns. And then also this skill becomes a bullseye. If you don't know what bullseye is, it's pretty much going to hit. And it does actually go through, like, you know, count like yeah, so basically bullseye, it will never actually miss. So that's actually nice. She's going to be increasing her HP for 3 turns, so giving her that HP buff. And then her action skill level 2 DX is going, her first action skill is dealing 275% damage to all opponents, so she does have an AoE, and then decreases opponent speed by 30% for 3 turns. This skill lands a bullseye if character's max HP is increased, so that plus ultra is going to come in handy. So you're going to want to save this one the second time around, get that plus ultra attack, get that HP up, and then you're going to get that bullseye on this skill here if you have that HP up, but I'm sure that there are some HP ups here somewhere as well. Maybe, we'll see. So we have her second action skill DX level 2 that's going to deal an AoE of 275% to all opponents, and then also increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when characters max HP is increased. Also increases characters critical hit rate by 20% for 3 turns. So this one's gonna have a cooldown of 4 turns maximum, and then this is gonna be a 5-turn cooldown max. At level 1, that's 4 and that's 7. So this one doesn't actually change. So her auto skill, her first auto skill, is increases character's power by 40% when HP is 50% or higher. So it literally right off the bat, you're getting that 40% power buff. And then also gives character resilience when HP is 50% or below. So if you don't know what resilience does, the lower the character's HP, the more their power increases. That's basically what resilience does. So just to let you guys know what that does. So as soon as she falls below 50%, her power is going to just greatly increase. So that's going to be nice. And then let me just move this up here. That way you can see the second one. And then we have increases character's power by 4% after receiving 2 attacks up to 5 times. So you have to receive 10 attacks in order to get the maximum here. So that's going to be 20% power after receiving basically 10 attacks. So multi-hit attacks are going to count as 1. So also once per battle gives character the ability to make last stand for 2 turns and shortens character's action skill cooldown time by 2 when HP is below 30%. So she's going to really shine the less HP she has, right? So you're going to want to get her below that 50%, nearing the 30% threshold as well to kind of get this cooldown reduction. But once per battle, it does give her the ability to make last stand for 2 turns. What this, there's got a little bit of confusion on what this actually means, 2 turns or 2 hits or something like that. The way that this is depicting is that she has last stand for a total of 2 turns, meaning she cannot die for 2 turns. Last stand basically lets you live on 1 HP. So if she's taking damage, she's living for 2 turns straight on 1 HP. And then probably, you know, after that, she's gone for. But basically, she's just allowing her to stick around for 2 turns to make sure that she, you know, gets the last final hit in probably and stuff like that. So that's going to be good. Again, when characters max HP is increased, again, that plus ultra stuff as well increases plus ultra gauge. So you're going to want to use basically this DX skill, get that plus ultra gauge. Well, no, it actually doesn't give you plus ultra gauge. You need max HP. So what you're going to want to do is get a memory or a character, someone that increases allies, or a memory that increases the character's max HP. So that way she gets this immediately. That way then you can then have this, and then you can also use the bullseye. And then also, you know, once the memory, or if a character has max HP and you can't actually get it again, her plus ultra does give max HP. So if you don't have a memory, you don't have a character that actually increases allies or characters max HP, get off her plus ultra first, then within those 3 turns, launch off these 2 skills. That way you get that bullseye damage as well as that plus ultra gauge back up. So it's kind of like a cycle a little bit. You're going to increase, so you're going to get to the point to where you're using her plus ultra. Once your plus ultra activates, you're getting that max HP. Once you're getting that max HP, you're going to then want to click off this DX skill. I would say use this one first, then this one second. That way, just because, you know, you're wasting some cooldowns, and then the sooner that this comes back and stuff like that. Either way, you're going to want to get off this one first, or this one, really doesn't matter, but I would probably suggest the first skill first, just to get that bullseye hit off first, and then decreasing the opponent's speed, you know, if your HP is increased. So get off this, then fire off this one to increase your plus ultra gauge by 30%. Not only because, you know, you're getting the plus ultra gauge, you also get plus ultra gauge when you're doing skill chains and stuff. So doing your skill chains, you're going to get that plus ultra back super quick. So by the time that 3 turn is gone, you're getting that plus ultra back because you're increasing your plus ultra gauge by 30%. So get that plus ultra gauge back using this one last, and then boom, you're back here. Fire this off again, increase your max HP again, and do the same cycle again, basically. So then also, if you can keep her above 50%, you're going to get that 40% power, and you're also But if you do happen to fall below 50%, you're going to get that resilience. I do think that she's going to shine better below 50% HP. More so below 30% HP because you're going to get that last stand. But more or less, you want to at least stay above that, you know, right below that 50% threshold. So that way you can get that resilience. It means your power is going to increase with that low HP. Then also you're going to be doing all this stuff here. So again, she seems good, not like, oh my god, she's amazing, busted type of thing, but she does seem good. I mean, again, we won't know until we actually are able to use her in the game just to kind of determine how well she actually does, but she seems decent enough. I don't think that she's better than some units. I think that she's, again, I do think that she's just overall good. If we look at her character arts here, man, you know, character arts, you know, we're gonna leave it at that. So let's go back. Let's look at this Mineta. So Mineta here, not too bad stats for an SR. He does have 20 crit on this guy, 20% crit rate here. So this Mineta here is going to deal 400% damage to a single opponent, decreases the opponent's power by 30% for 3 turns, and then a medium chance of binding the opponent for 1 turn. This medium chance is a 35% flat throughout all of his skills. So this is always going to be a 35% flat rate. So again, 35% of binding the opponent for 1 turn. Not great, really. I mean, if it was maybe a little higher, maybe around 45% would have been a little nicer, maybe 50. But definitely not the greatest. I mean, VE Tower, you could probably see him doing decent in VE Tower, but I wouldn't count on him for binding too much. But either way, his first action skill is going to deal 300% damage to a single opponent and then decrease the opponent's speed by 30% for 3 turns. Medium chance, this is also a 35% chance of binding the opponent for 1 turn with a cooldown of 4 turns. So again, not fantastic. I wouldn't rely on him too much for this, but he's okay so far. Action skill number 2, he's going to decrease the opponent's defense by 20% for 3 turns. Also decreases the opponent's critical hit rate by 30% for 3 turns. Cooldown of 4 turns. So not too shabby. This is decent. I would say that's a nice VE Tower thing here. If you're struggling with VE Tower, get that defense drop, get that critical hit drop, critical hit rate drop. That definitely seems like a solid skill to be using if you have, you know, if you need him as an option, right? So that's good. And then also his auto skill number 1 is going to increase critical hit rate of all ally MND type characters by 20%. Then also his second action skill, once per battle, when HP is below 50%, decrease speed of all opponents by 20% for 3 turns, and gives the ability to hide for 3 turns. So I mean, this is basically the ability to hide. I mean, Mineta, you know, he's this little scaredy cat anyway, but ability to hide, it kind of feels like that's a throwback to when he was facing, what is it? Midnight with Sero, maybe, because he was hiding a little bit, right? I guess, I don't know if that, I guess maybe just Mineta is just an overall hidey type of character, but that kind of makes me think of that scenario there when he was facing Mount Lady or Midnight. But yeah, so I mean, again, his arts are pretty nice as well. This is an awakened and is awakened here. He's definitely not crying for once in his art, thankfully. Again, this definitely makes it seem like this is from the Midnight, you know, exam fight there. So really cool, really nice to see him not crying in his art finally. So he is an MND type character as well, but I would say he's overall, he's all right. He's okay. He's not as good as I would say as Mount Lady is. I feel like Mount Lady, obviously being UR, is obviously better, but I wouldn't see him being useful in too many areas. Again, maybe VE Tower for a little bit if you desperately need a character, but I don't see him being fantastic. You know, definitely not super fantastic, but you know, it is what it is. So let's look at the UR memory. This is what I mean. You're gonna need a memory. They give you a memory that increases characters' max HP. That's what I was talking about for Mount Lady there. So this is the DX version of this skill. So increases characters' max HP by 30% when equipped by a hero. So this is perfect for Mount Lady to get off those action skills. That's definitely what she needs. Then increases characters' critical hit rate by 30% if there are any pro heroes on the team. Increases characters plus ultra gauge by 30% when the battle starts. So yes, this is basically Mount Lady's skill. literally Mount Lady's skill here. So, you know, it is a good one for her to use just for this max HP, because you're going to want to use it to get off those action skills, and also just to give yourself plus ultra gauge right out the gate right there. And then again, this seems like this is just permanent, right? Increases max HP, so you're forever going to have a max HP increase. So I don't know what her plus ultra really comes in handy with this. I don't know if it comes in handy with giving max HP increase, but I guess the more at max HP increases you have, the better. What's the difference between the level? So, oh, well, the only real difference between the DX and level 3 is that this goes up by 10%. Okay. But this is a solid overall skill. Nice stats as well. I love the art as well. This art's really cool. But definitely it's a memory built for Mount Lady, just because of this right here. Literally built for Mount Lady. So let's look at the SR Gotcha. This is also a Gotcha memory, by the way. Let's look at the Gotcha SR memory here. So we're going to decrease the skill impact of all opponents by 10% for 3 turns when a wave starts. Increases characters' max HP by 20% when equipped by a UA Class 1A character. So literally multiple characters in the game. And then also once per battle, regenerates characters' HP by 20% for 3 turns when HP is below 50%. Now you could actually probably use this on Nezure. You could also use this on the new Ochako if you wanted to, because Ochako is you know, definitely nice to have with max HP a little bit. So I would say this goes on. I would say put this on your healers, or if anything, you know, because you want to regenerate that HP, get that max HP increase. Or if you just have a character that's kind of squishy and you need a little bit of extra HP buff on that UA 1A class character, then give it to this guy, give it to them. And then also give that HP regeneration as well to them, as, you know, if they fall below 50%. But definitely sounds like this one. I definitely feel like this could go on the new Ochako if you have her, or if you just need someone to buff up their HP. This skill impact decrease is nice though, just to get a little bit less damage on you right when the wave starts. So not too shabby. Again, the only difference between these two is that this goes up by 10%. So nice memory. I do like it. Again, definitely a supporty memory at best. And then this is the free-to-play memory. This is from this is actually from season 5. This is nice, actually. So we got Midnight here, maybe in the future, you never know. But so this is the free-to-play event memory. Increases character's critical hit rate by 25% when HP is 50% or higher. So literally until you fall below 50%, get that nice crit rate increase. And then also when equipped by a UA high student, so it reduces damage to character by 20% when the battle starts. So nice damage reduction. I like it. This could definitely go on a Kirishima, or if you have a squishy type of character, you know, you definitely want to put this on them to get that damage reduction. And then also increases critical hit rate. So anyone that's really good at, you know, dealing out crits, Fantasy Bakugo comes to mind. You could definitely put this on him if you really need him with some crit rate, and if you just want to get that extra damage reduction on him. There are obviously better memories, but this memory is definitely not terrible. It's decent enough, I would say, to that it would come in handy in some situations. But again, won't know until we actually are able to see all these in game. But just off the bat, reading their kits, what's the difference here? 5% difference. Okay, cool. But yeah, all these memories and these characters, they seem, you know, they seem good. I mean, the memories definitely seem solid. This memory definitely is built for Mount Lady. Mount Lady seems like a solid character, definitely not like super busted, but she's good. And then Mineta, he's okay. He's not, like, I would say a little below average. You know, he's all right. And then these two memories, these are fairly good memories, especially the free-to-play one. I would say is really good as well. They've been kind of killing it with the free-to-play stuff lately. But let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments down below. Sorry I rambled on for a little bit there, but you know, with that, make sure you guys do subscribe, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day.